All right, number 66, episode number 66. So in the video I posted this morning, actually, somebody made a comment asking for one of those random oddball videos. I think it was John Williams maybe had to comment. He mentioned X-Men and some music cards. Didn't find any X-Men, but I did find another music card. These videos are kind of fun because there's so much about the hobby of non-sport cards that I just don't know. And when I made the video, I just found 20 cards that were relevant in sports or entertainment or were just interesting designs. There's a couple that I have heard as in the hobby kind of being named. So I looked up one of the cards, and it's sold in April for 330 bucks. I didn't realize that that was that one that I had. I didn't even realize I had it. I knew the name. I knew that there was some kind of rookie card. So when I saw it just about 15 minutes ago, I was curious and I looked on eBay and I saw those 330. I'm guessing they came in some kind of individual pack. So condition-wise, probably is assumed to be good with the card that was sold in April for $330, 7 bids. Mine is not in as good condition, but it's a solid PSA 6. For being older, makes sense, but yeah, I'd be curious if you could spot that $330 card because I did not expect that. I expected probably 10 bucks for that, so I was kind of shocked. Another card I saw, I was just checking the year, and it sold for $85 in a PSA 9, but just curious. It's interesting. So, thank you, John Williams, for commenting, and please, if you guys have any ideas for videos or ones that I've done before that were interesting, I've had a lot of fun doing the oddball one. So 20 oddball cards that you just have when you buy so many collections. None of these I bought individually. These are just ones that kind of just showed up. Yeah, so I got 20 here. Can you guess the $330 card? I'm gonna tell you at the end. I'm gonna shuffle them up. I don't know what's first. Ooh. Rob Riggle. So he's on Fox. He's a commentator for football. Actor, comedian, comedic actor, Chiefs fan, eager to welcome more of the Kansas City party. Gotcha, okay. So they did fans of the game. There's a couple different brands or companies that did like fan cards. I think it was Donruss that did them all, or Panini. But kind of interesting. Not worth more than a couple bucks. I didn't look for eBay comps on this. Maybe this is a $10 card, but this is not one I looked up. If it was refractor, if it was a prism, like a hyper prism, I'm sure that could be about 20 bucks, but just a normal one. Next up on the random stack is the one and only Santa. So this is, I think, from 1990 Pro Set, issued by Football. And it said Santa Claus Head Coach. Ooh, it's even got a story in the back. 'Twas the night before Christmas and all through the land, the card biz was run like a lemonade stand. While baseball and tops had all the attention, football and hockey gained nary a mention. My card's in a safe, I was turning the key, and blah, 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 blah. You get the point, kind of interesting. I'll tell you what, I'll leave it right there, and you can freeze it. Oh, is it gonna focus? Probably not. And you can read it yourself. Interesting. They even have an elf of the month in the background. That's cute. All right, next one, Denzel Washington. So back in the early 90s, they liked to put actors on cards for basketball. So this is from 93, 94 Hoops. Big supporter of Boys and Girls Club. I remember that in the 90s. Along with, it says here, other people that went to the Boys and Girls Club, Shaq, Michael Jordan, David Justice, President Clinton. Interesting card. Did you know that he had a rookie card? Ooh, did you know this guy? I've talked about this card before. This one was hot for a hot minute. Should have dug them out of my garage and put them on eBay. But there's a series back in like 91, 90? 91. Hoops. Stay in School series. So there's actually 2 or 3 of the ones with Will Smith in that series. But kind of cool card. Next one, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Wrestling card, so not quite a sport. WWE legend. Oddball. Not interesting for me, but. Next up, rest in peace, Robin Williams. From my favorite childhood movies, The Hook. Having a face-off staring contest with that other dude. All right. Elf. TV show. So this is from 1988, Alien Productions. Made by Topps. Yeah. You went bowling, I guess. I think I watched the first season of this. I had a friend in high school and into college that was obsessed with this show, and I think he had this on DVD. And I think I borrowed one season from him. Elf. Interesting show. Next up, we have the one and only Hulk Hogan. Okay. I think if you're my age, this is the first name that pops in your head for wrestling. So this is from 1987. Layers the back. So, one of the collections I got, I think there is like 300 to 400 wrestling cards that I didn't know anything about. Next up, Tiger Woods, Sports Illustrated for Kids. This is from 2002, not the one that's worth a lot of money. So this one, a PSA 9, went for about 80 bucks. Since it is one you tear out of the magazine, you can still get a PSA 10 with having those ridges on there. If you go in here and actually trim it with the scissors, it's going to call it a miscut, and you're not going to get a 10. So in order to get a 10 for these, you have to actually tear it carefully. You can see up there, didn't tear so well, but I don't know. Look at this. There's a little bend in one corner, but surface looks pretty good overall. I'm not going to send this in, I'm just saying. Okay, not a 9. Ooh, this one is from 93, triple play. So this is year 2 of his presidency, I believe. Throwing out one of the first pitches, maybe. President number 42. Did you know he's a lefty? I didn't until I just read this about 4 seconds ago. Fun fact, now you know. Another rookie card. They're giving love to all the actors and actresses and singers back then in football. All right, so this is halftime performance, Whitney Houston. Back in 1990, maybe? I probably have about 80 of these. This and a Bill Belichick rookie card. When you buy collections, you have a lot of trash. Now you could pull out some, was it Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, Brett Favre was in 91, but then everything else is so cheap. But you do get Bill Belichick and Whitney Houston rookie cards. I don't know what this is. I just found it kind of interesting. Lady Liberty with a, what is that, snake? Dragon creature? There's men parachuting down in helicopters. That's an interesting picture. I don't know what's going on there. What do you guys think? She is in distress. And it's a newspaper article. Extra, extra. Read all about it. Okay. Yeah, so one of these cards is $330 in April. Not gonna say if it's been shown yet, but it's either been shown or not. All right, here we got Looney Tunes. So when Space Jam came out, actually, was it 3 years before Space Jam, 2 years before Space Jam? Looney Tunes, thought it'd be cool to get some NFL players and NBA players and Major League Baseball players and make little comic strips. So here you have Dan Marino playing pool and Jerry Rice saying, I gotta check this out. Yeah, pretty cool. Huh. Interesting. Stephen A. Smith. Always fascinated watching him talk about sports. So Stephen A. Smith, ESPN, NBA analysis, First Take, featured columnist and on ESPN.com and the Philadelphia Inquirer. Stephen A. Smith. There you go. Alexander Hamilton. He's got a card too. I don't know if it's his rookie card or not, but this dude was born in 1755 in New York. New York, New York. Died on my birthday, July 12th, 1804. July 12th is my birthday. Coming up shortly in 1 month. Yeah, Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton. How about that guy? I don't know what this series is. Ollie the Outfielder. Reminds me of Garbage Pail Kids. There's some kind of gross cards in this series. I probably had about 200 of them. I don't know much about these. Some of those are not really meant for kids, I would say. But interesting. Next up, we have Ric Flair, the one and only Ric Flair. Don't know much about this guy. His hometown was Minneapolis, Minnesota. I just found out about 2 minutes ago, or 2 seconds ago. So it says, tremendous wrestling knowledge and an equally tremendous ego. Ric Flair is both loved and hated by wrestling fans. A 3-time champion, Flair commands respect and recognition worldwide as one of the greatest and most flamboyant champions in history. Ask my son if he knows Ric Flair. He's like, he's garbage. I think so. Yeah. He looks like garbage. Okay. All right, next one. This one's kind of neat. It's fun just to kind of do some history. This one I actually learned who this person was. So Allen and Ginther. I think this is from the guy on Facebook. I bought a bunch of Allen and Ginther from him. And I forgot that I got this, because when I got it, I just stashed it away in the non-sport box and I just kind of tucked it in. So non-sport cards, like I've said, wrestling, hockey is not a sport, racing is not a sport, golf's not a sport. So Little League, no. But she was one of the first girls to play Little League baseball. So I think it was in 1972. So a baseball pioneer. So that's cool. All right, next one. John Bon Jovi. Whoa. All right, a close-up of this guy. So John Williams asked for some music stuff. I found a John Bon Jovi. I was thinking in the video it's either going to be a John Bon Jovi or a Tina Turner. And he barely squeaked out Tina Turner. So this guy, there's nothing better than performing live in concert up close where everything is on the line. Considered one of the world's best rock stars, John is a force behind Bon Jovi's look and sound. Ooh, it's even got like a hologram back. You know it's cool when they were doing holograms back in, what was that, 91? That's some expensive technology right there. John Bon Jovi. How come the guy in the front looks so different than the guy in the back? Is it just a new picture and an old picture? When I first saw the picture, when I saw the name covered up, I didn't recognize that as John Bon Jovi. That one I did. Looks kind of hungover there, so maybe that's him after a night of partying. Could be. Okay. Last one, before I tell you which one of these is $330. Or maybe it's this one. I guess you don't know. You have to watch the video to find out. So this is Walt Disney's Mickey Mouse. So they did a Disney commemorative set. I found this kind of interesting. Look at that knife, man. I don't know if Mickey and Minnie died that night, but ew. Reminds me of Fargo. So I don't know. I've never watched this movie. I think it's actually a movie. let me know if you've watched this. Does Mickey and Minnie die in this? Because whoever's in the window with that knife looks like they're seriously mad. So if you've seen this movie, please let me know, because I'm really interested if Mickey Mouse and the Klondike Kid, if they survive. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. So the one card that went for $330 is that Ric Flair. So this Ric Flair card, didn't realize it was in my garage until just now. Now, judging by the picture, it does look like it's like in an individual pack. Like when you got cards in like the Post cereal when you were a kid, they were individually wrapped. So the surface of this card probably is expected to be really high. You can tell corners and centering, so maybe the person that bought this for $330 assumed that it's going to be a 9 or a 10. This one's probably a 5 or a 6. But still, for a raw card, that's kind of crazy. So I saw other sales of not so good condition still go for about $150, $200. So I don't know, if I put this in a nice case and put $100 or best offer, I think I could move this maybe. Unless the week that they were hot is over. I just haven't looked at current comps, but that one stood out as a crazy, crazy number. So, all right, thank you, John, for letting me know. And if you like this video, go back to episode 47 and you can see a Kendrick Lamar refractor that comps at the time were going for 80. I don't know what they're doing. I should have sold it. If you see crazy numbers, card prices in your collection, sell right away. Do not hold on to them. Because if they're going for a crazy number, that means that there's buyers. Get rid of them in that moment. Don't hold. So that Lamar refractor, I bet would sell for $20 now. And maybe the Ric Flair card would go for half of this now, since PSA is now suspended. I don't know. What I've learned is if you have a buyer, if it's a hot market movers, you sell right away. Don't hold on to it. Don't get greedy. Take your profits and run, or just make money on things you didn't think was gonna make money. All right, thanks for watching. Again, comment below if you have any ideas for videos, or if you have any really oddball cards that you've found that are fascinating. All right. Best part about making videos when you guys comment, and then we can have that dialogue with people that are enjoying the hobby as well. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later.